Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the Light Elf Outpost because I want to finish up that room puzzle. So we'll just... I don't know, this one's probably close enough. I hope. Yeah, that was pretty challenging.
So
I mean...
Freya is the Valkyrie Queen? She never told us. You never told us.
Explain yourself, Head. Or are you bewitched again?
Not at all. Freya was Queen of the Valkyries at one point. Part of her marriage dowry included overseeing the Valkyries themselves. As a powerful Vanir goddess, they revered her. I never knew how much until now.
Yeah, we'll learn more about that in Ragnarok. A lot of interesting things in Ragnarok. Yeah, so for that fight, I mean, it was mostly reading her attacks. I mean, that's kind of my advice for like every single fight in the God of War games. Like, read the attacks so that you can you have like enough time to react to those attacks. Once you get a feel for, you know, what attacks she's gonna do, I mean, it's all about reaction time. Oh, there's more? What is... I am getting destroyed. I just beat a Valkyrie Queen. I'm getting destroyed by these, like, losers. Also, having like a high cooldown, or I don't know how to explain it, but having the cooldown, or having the runic abilities recharge quickly is really helpful. They're actually higher level. That's what I should have done. I should have upgraded my stuff. Oh well.
It is over.
Okay, I'm missing the N. Who knows where that's gonna be? Could be in here.
Atreus, here.
But probably not. But yeah, once you learn her attacks and you know like what she's gonna do, you can predict her. Like, her attacks are predictable, it's just she's so fast that you don't really have a lot of time to think about it. Kind of have to just like very quickly tell what she's gonna do and then boom. Either dodge it or parry it or whatever. There we go. And kind of have to take things a little bit slowly. You don't want to be too aggressive. I mean, once you counter attack and there's a little opening, get a couple hits in, get a runic attack in or whatever, and then drop back. And then wait for another opening. You don't want to overstay your welcome. That's really the best advice I can give. There's something undiscovered here? Interesting. Well, I guess we're gonna have to take a look around, aren't we? Did I've gone down there. I think. Huh. Well, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to break out the old guide. Is there something like over here? No, that gate's open. This was the treasure, which I already got. Can't go down there. I'm confused. So yeah, anyway, Yeah, like I said, her fight was basically all the Valkyrie fights put into one, and she has a lot of speed as well. So you don't really have time to think about what she's doing. That's why it's very important to know how to predict her attacks and how to react quickly. That's really most of it. Did I light this thing? Ah, there's the problem. Who are they gonna send?
I'll bring him down.
Also, Ratatosker was a good summon in that fight. I'm trying to find my damn blades. I'm gonna kill this guy while I have the chance. I wasn't doing a whole lot of damage to him.
They were pretty weak.
Pretty weak. Sure. Alright. Damn it. Try not to cough. So now we're done. Okay. I don't know how I'm missing 2 ravens. I don't know. Retribution. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. So there is a treasure thing I have to find. You know what I didn't do? I didn't look at the Valkyrie thing to see if there were ravens there. When I did when I first got there, I just didn't look after the fight, because there might have been a couple ravens watching the fight. You know, Odin, he needs to know everything. Like, oh look, Kratos is gonna go fight the queen. Let's see what we can learn. So yeah, I don't think I have much more to say about that fight. Other than learn her attack patterns, react quickly, and take the fight slowly. You know, don't get too aggressive with your attacks. Just be careful, I guess. So I'm gonna go back here and see. Unless there's another part of this world that I haven't explored,
Brothers,
or maybe...
There's another thing I must let you know. From the time you were away in Jotunheim,
Well, tell us then.
it concerns Freya. She paid me a visit.
What did you tell her?
What little I know about where Odin may have kept her Valkyrie wings. Seems she's rather bent on reclaiming her warrior spirit. I'm afraid the cycle of vengeance may not be so easily broken.
I thought maybe the ravens would be in here somewhere. But, no, I guess not. Oh, wait. What? Did I not? I guess I didn't, grab this. I didn't know it was here. And? Did I get anything from that?
There sure is a lot to see here.
Yeah, I'm looking around here. I'm trying to see if I can see a raven. don't know. They could be sneaky. Alright, well. Then I just don't know. It's weird because if I scroll over the entire map, I don't see anything where I'm like missing ravens. Plus, I'm pretty sure I got the trophy for finding all the ravens too.
Nah.
So, I don't know where to look. And I really hope it's not glitched out.
To work we go.
Okay, so all my armor is upgraded, right? All the armor, the Valkyrie armor, I should say. So let's go ahead and upgrade. Upgrade these to max. And I think Queen's Wrath.
I threw an apology on the house. So much blood. Chopping.
And I could upgrade this one too.
You see my brother again?
Upgrade
Tell him to keep
the
his fiddlers off my axe. Now, watch
upgrade the
me throw
Valkyrie
this thing.
stuff. So why not? Oh no. Oh, I'm out of a hack silver? Jeez. Okay. Well, that's not too big of a deal. Did I use a resurrection stone on that thing? No. Okay. Well,
Don't forget to wash your hands.
I will. Look at this. Fully upgraded everything except for the talisman because I kind of forgot about it. Oh well. We just need to get some more hack silver. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look up a couple things because there's one treasure map and 2 ravens apparently that I'm missing. So I'm going to look that up and I will be back in a second. Alright, so I have a couple things here that I can sell for quite a bit of money. Even Sigrun's helmet, and luckily they tell me it has no other use on your journey. Well, all that work and we're getting rid of it.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
But, on the bright side, we can fully upgrade our talisman. Hopefully that's the right one. Oh, we're still not level 9? I don't even know if I can get to level 9 here. I wouldn't mind fully upgrading this Shattered Gauntlet, because it seems kind of cool. I mean, what else am I going to use this material for unless it's a useful New Game Plus, but I don't know. Oh, I'm out of hack silver again. Okay, that's fine.
Now, there is something else to tell you.
So, level 8, everything's level 8. Cool. I wish we could find like some gold armor for Atreus. That would be cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, actually I think I did say it, but I didn't really finish my thought, but having Ratatoskr in the Valkyrie fight was pretty good. Because really, you can summon him like towards the beginning of the fight, and then he'll find some health stones for you, so you know, you have a way to heal if you need to. And then, you know, throughout the fight, his summon will charge up again, and then you could have him find more health stones once you need it. So, he actually ended up being pretty good. So, thank you, Ratatosker. I apologize for wasting time, but you know, maybe this would be a good time for me to start wrapping things up. So, after 5 years,
There sure is a lot to see here.
we're finally finishing up God of War. Not really the story, but we're finishing up just the completion process of God of War. Something I never really thought about. So, yeah, it's, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm gonna have to look this up, so let me see if I can bring that guide up real quick. It might actually be outside. So, yeah, maybe we'll do that.
There sure is a lot to see here.
Anyway, yeah, when I first played this game, you know, completing everything in the game was not really one of my goals. I like the God of War games, and you know, they're just really good. They're fun to play. And the story for this game was just something else, you know. It was honestly the best story I had played at the time. And I think it's still one of the best.
By the way,
For what?
for saving me. I know I screwed things up before Baldur grabbed me.
You did. But you are my son.
You see, stuff like that. It's so nice to see. Yeah, just the story is one of the best stories for a video game I've ever played. Yeah, I think this might be the right spot. And it should be here. Maybe? If I find a wheel, then maybe. I don't know. Let's go ahead and climb up here. But yeah, the story was just really good, and then the gameplay, even though it's different than the original God of War games, like I think it might even be better. Because, I mean, in the original God of War games, they were fun. You know, basic, or not basic, but, you know, hack and slash games that were just fun to play. And then when we played this game, it was like, this combat system is really cool. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this game a lot. Can't tell. I've talked about it a lot. I think this is one of the best video games ever made. But yeah, the original God of War games, while their combat system was fun, I felt like sometimes it was hard for me to control things. So, yeah. Oh, still not finding it. Okay. Hang on. There might be another beach. But yeah, with the gameplay and the storytelling for this game. Like, I just love it so much.
What's that down there?
And then Ragnarok, I was a little bit skeptical because, you know, it's hard to have a very successful game and then follow up with something that's just as good, if not better. But apparently they did it. I don't think this is the right place. No. Okay. I think Ragnarok was equally as good. It's hard for me to say if one of them is better than the other. But I really enjoyed both. I like the way... Man, I don't want to start talking about Ragnarok too much, so I'm just not going to do that. I do like the story for Ragnarok. I think the gameplay was a little bit better in Ragnarok. They did improve it a little bit, but still. I just really... I enjoy playing these games. When I first played God of War, I didn't plan on, you know, fighting all the Valkyries or 100%ing it and all that stuff. It just, not really something I was into back then. But 5 years later, I'm definitely more into single player games nowadays. And so, when I'm playing a really good single player game, then it makes me want to, you know, do everything in the game. And I think also, because I started watching, you know, Completionists last year, I've sort of like gotten more into completing games. I mean, in a different sense, because I'm not gonna be doing every single thing in the game. Oh, there it is. How did I miss it? Wait. Nope. Well, that sucks. I thought that was the treasure. Am I gonna have to pull up a video? I don't want to do that. Kill the crab. Got crab sandwiches for dinner.
What's that?
What's what? What do you see? What are you looking at? You can't say that and not have anything happen. Ah, jeez, I'm gonna have to look this up. Alright, so I think I made a mistake. I thought, you know, the guide I was using made a mistake, but it's just me being an idiot. So, unfortunately...
Focus up.
Oh, good, Revenant. And of course... So, when you go on these treasure hunts, first you need to find the treasure map, and then you find the treasure.
They're stunned.
Really? I'm not gonna do that. Hit him all the way across the gap.
Give him what for?
So I didn't read the full guide. So the first part I was reading was how to get the treasure map. And then I needed to be reading the part where it's like, where's the treasure? So the treasure, I think it's supposed to be here. Possibly. I don't know where. So I will probably just edit out everything that happened. Yeah. I mean, nothing really happened anyway. I was just kind of talking about my thoughts on the game. And even then I was kind of rambling.
Betray us to me.
So anyway, take a look at this picture here.
Okay, coming.
So we can see the wheel. Is it here? No. Because I see pots as well. Unless there's a way. No. Anyway, God of War is one of the best video games ever made. That's pretty much what I was talking about. What is this? Is this it? Yes, it is. Okay. And with that,
All right.
we found the last treasure and the platinum. There it is. 100% complete. Well, sort of. We got every single trophy in the game. Took me 5 years, but hey, we did it. I mean, to be fair, like, there was a 4-year gap in between when I was playing this, playing everything. So, there you go. God of War has been platinumed. And, that is both God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok. So we are done. Well, not really. There's still one more thing. So I'm gonna try to sail back to this Mystic Gateway. But anyway, I think God of War is one of the best video games ever made. And that is because of its story, its storytelling, and the gameplay. Like, it's a fun game to play. The story is really good, it's really interesting, and I don't know, I connected to the story for some reason. I don't know why. Because most video games, I don't know, connect that well. Like, it feels like I'm forced to feel a certain way whenever I'm like playing a video game or watching a movie or something. You know, they write it in a way where it's like, you have to feel this way. And I'm just like, I can see what you're doing, I don't really care. But with this game, you know, we're supposed to feel a certain way. But it feels kind of organic. Like, it feels natural. It doesn't feel like I'm being forced. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know. It's just the writing's really good. That's all I can say. I hear the raven. Bird. You damn bird. There's one. See, this is the area. Yeah, Odin's ravens. Lands through their minds. I didn't scroll over here because I didn't know this was like part of the map. I don't know how I missed this stuff, but I guess I did. I don't even know where I am, to be honest. But we'll figure it out. Yeah, but anyway, this game is just really good. God of War Ragnarok. When I first beat this game back in 2018 when it first came out, actually it was around this time, you know, well, I don't know if I beat it in April because it came out like middle of April. I don't remember the exact date, but I beat it within a few weeks, I think. And I really enjoyed it, so then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna record a playthrough of this, but before I do that, I want to go through the original God of War games and then record the 2018 playthrough. So I recorded playthroughs for everything. And it was cool. Sometimes it could be frustrating because the older games were a little bit challenging, but or they had certain parts that were challenging and kind of frustrating. But anyway, it was cool going through those games, seeing Kratos' story, and then going through this game again with that knowledge. And it's like, there's a lot of callbacks and stuff and references to the old games, and it was just pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I mean, that's how good this game was. You know, it made me want to go back and play the original, well, not trilogy, because there was like, what, 6 games or something? There was a couple side games in addition to the main ones. And we're looking for ravens. Where are they going to be? I don't know. See, I have been here before. I just never took the time to explore. But anyway, yeah, this game was good when I played it just on its own. I had played like God of War 3. I've seen playthroughs of God of War 2 before I played this game, but that was like pretty much the extent of my knowledge for God of War. And then, like I said, I went back, played the original games, all God of War 1 through 3, and Chains of Olympus, and Ghosts of Sparta, and Ascension, and all that stuff. Got the full Kratos story. Then I came back, recorded the playthrough for this game, and it was even better because I had the knowledge of Kratos' story. I got the references and all that stuff, and then you have to know that the Blades of Chaos are in this game. I mean, I've been using them, but the reveal for the blades in this game was honestly one of the best things to have ever happened in a video game. It was so cool. And then we got to use them, and I was like, dude, because that's Kratos' main weapon in the original games. However, it was different back then because, you know, it was a hack and slash game with a different camera setup. And then being able to use the Blades of Chaos in this game with this style of combat, it was so cool. Honestly, I still get chills thinking about it. You know, when you first get the Blades of Chaos in this game, it's like, dude, this is so freaking awesome. I loved it so much. There you are. Boom, 100%! And I get a congratulations. Oh, it feels good. Oh, this game. I always say it, but oh, hello. You been trying to fly away? Nope. Bam. See you later. I don't think so. Think you can block that? Dude, it's just... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. But we'll throw a rock anyway. I missed! And we'll just... That. I want some blades. Go along. I just can't believe how good the combat is in this game. When, especially if you think about the original God of War series, it's like, how does that happen? How does it happen? But man, it's just, I love this game so much. And I love God of War Ragnarok as well. Two of the best games ever made. And yeah, I still really enjoy these games. I know that there's New Game Plus. I said this before, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing that. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to be recording it. I just don't know, because I don't really have the time to record anymore. Or, I don't have the time to record a lot. So, going through New Game Plus, that's going to be a long playthrough. I mean, the story itself is like, what, 20 to 30 hours? Well, if I just go through the story, it's like 20 something hours, I think. It's under 30. But then if I want to go through and 100% everything again,
Sure, I'm open.
it's just, too much. I don't really want to,
What can I get you, you little fart?
I guess I don't have artifacts, okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, so anyway, I don't know if I'll be doing New Game Plus. I'm not going to make any promises, but, you know, if I do, it'll be pretty enjoyable. For me, at least. I do know there's a couple new armor sets they have in New Game Plus, which I kind of want, but like I said, it's just a big time commitment, and I don't know if I can make that commitment. So, yeah, but anyway, everything is 100% complete. I feel really good about that. It's cool. Now, like I said, I'm not... Was I... Okay. I don't know how I'm editing this. Shoot. I don't remember if I kept this part in, but... Anyway. Earlier I was talking about how when I first played God of War 2018, I wasn't planning on, you know, doing everything in the game. I was just going to play the game, see how it is. If it's fun, cool. If not, oh well. But back then, 5 years ago, I wasn't really super into doing every single thing in the game. But now, I am. I mean, with God of War Ragnarok, I 100%ed that, and I'm like, man, I want to play more God of War. I'm going to go back to 2018 and 100% that as well. And so I did. And it was a pretty enjoyable experience. Now, I do need to say that I am playing on normal, I think. So, obviously, it's not going to be as challenging, and it's not going to be as frustrating. Things are going to be a lot easier for me, just because I'm not playing on a harder difficulty. So, things may change if you bump up the difficulty, but I'm just... So I might not be a true completionist, because I'm not going to be playing on the hardest difficulty. I'm not going to be getting every little thing in the game. I'm not going to be upgrading every single piece of armor, but... you know, I don't normally 100% games, but with God of War and God of War Ragnarok, I felt like, yeah, I want to do this, because these games are just that good. And also, I think part of that is just because last year I started watching The Completionist, and that kind of like reignited my love for video games. Because The Completionist is really passionate about playing video games and stuff. And, you know, it made me want to start playing more video games just for fun, and trying to experience as much from each game I play. So that's part of the reason why I started going for 100%. I'm starting to go for platinum trophies a little bit. I mean, I've gotten, what, like 3 platinums in the past year, I think? I think it was SpongeBob, this game, and Ragnarok. Might have been another, I don't know. But I've just kind of like been really into single player stuff recently. Trying to do everything I can. And just trying to have fun with stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, that is it for God of War 2018. I think I talked about my thoughts when I first beat this game, but I'll say it again. It's got an amazing story. The storytelling is really good. The characters are all interesting. The gameplay is really fun. I still have a lot to learn with the gameplay, but man, I don't know. And then the completion process isn't bad, because one of the things that kind of got me to complete Ragnarok was the fact that it doesn't feel like you're wasting time. And that's something that the completionist said in one of his, or in his Ragnarok video. That kind of got me to complete Ragnarok. You know, everything that you have to do in Ragnarok to complete it, it doesn't feel like a waste of time. And so, when I completed Ragnarok, I kind of felt that. Like everything had a purpose. And same thing with this game. Everything has a purpose. You know, you get materials or items or whatever. Get armor. Like, look at this cool armor I got from defeating all the Valkyries. It's cool. I get rewarded for it. You know, I put in all this time and effort to complete this game, and I get a nice reward. And for 100%ing the game, you don't really get much. I mean, you don't get anything for the actual 100% completion, except we got a nice little message on the center of our screen when we did. That's a nice touch. And the true reward is actually getting all the stuff that you got throughout the game. You know, now I have a bunch of materials, I have a bunch of armor sets I can use and unlock and all that stuff and upgrade. You know, it doesn't feel like I was just going for 100%. It felt like I was being rewarded for it along the way. And that's something that really needs to be in a video game. You know, if it wants me to keep playing, you know, like, give me those rewards along the way. I'm going to be putting time and effort. I want to see my progress, you know. I want to get something out of it, rather than just fun times, I guess. Why is there a fish here? Why is there a frog here? Hey, I think, wasn't this thing underwater? I don't remember, it's been like 5 years. But yeah, that is it. The completion process for this game is just really, really well done. Because it doesn't feel like a big old waste of time. It's just, you're constantly getting stuff out of it. Whatever side stuff you do, you get rewarded for it. And that's a nice feeling. So, with this game, with Ragnarok, it didn't feel like I was wasting a whole lot of time completing the game. Because, you know, I was getting rewarded for it. So, there's that. But yeah, I'll say this again, like I've said many times before. If you haven't played God of War 2018 or Ragnarok, I would highly recommend playing these games. I would highly recommend playing the original games as well, just to get a feel for Kratos' story. Because it does help make these games feel a lot more special. So, yeah, I would highly recommend playing all of this stuff. Or, if you want, you can watch my videos on it. Because I have recorded every single God of War game. I think. Maybe. You can check that out. But yeah, that is it for 2018. I apologize for rambling here at the end, but this is it. So, like I said, there is New Game Plus. I don't know if I will be doing that. It really depends if I want to make that commitment. But, yeah, at the very least, we got all our stuff fully upgraded. We got the Valkyrie armor and all that stuff. This is our reward for defeating the Valkyries. And I will say, if you are playing on normal or something, the Valkyries are a little bit challenging, but it's not, like, impossible. I don't know how they are on harder difficulties. I know they're going to be a lot more difficult and a lot more frustrating to deal with. But that's for another time, and I don't know if I really want to deal with that, because I'm not trying to prove anything here. I don't think I'm that great at video games. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why I don't really play on harder difficulties, is just because I don't really want to make myself angry, and I don't want to end up disliking the game more than I should because I suck at it. You know, or because I'm getting my ass kicked by a Valkyrie. You know, I don't want that to ruin my opinion of the game. So, yeah, I generally stick to like normal, or maybe the difficulty above normal. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't think I have much else to say. Yeah, again, this game is just really good. Both the story and the gameplay. I mean, it's honestly one of my favorite games of all time. And, yeah. It might even be my favorite game of all time. Well, series, I should say. God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok are probably tied for first. It used to be Kingdom Hearts, but I feel like the Kingdom Hearts games, there's just... the story is just too scattered, or too convoluted, I feel like, for it to be my favorite game anymore. I mean, I still love it. I still love Kingdom Hearts. It's just, I think God of War does a better job of... God of War does a better job with the storytelling. And I feel like the gameplay is a little bit more fun too, because, well, actually you can't really compare the two. So, forget it, I said that. The storytelling for these games is just amazing. The gameplay is fun, and yeah, go play God of War and God of War Ragnarok. So, that is going to be it for this playthrough. Again, I apologize for rambling, but that's just what happens here. I don't know if I'll be doing a New Game Plus, but if I do, I will try to record it. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. I forget I said that. I'm not going to make any promises with New Game Plus. We'll see. But going through the completion experience with both God of War and God of War Ragnarok has been a very enjoyable experience. And honestly, one of my favorite gaming experiences of my life, I think. It's just been really fun. And feel pretty good. So, where's the trays? Yeah, so that is gonna be it for this playthrough. Don't run away from me. Okay. Trying to get Atreus in the frame here, but I just can't. Turn around, Kratos. Turn around. There we go. There we go. That's all I was trying to do. Yeah, so that is gonna be it. That is gonna be it for God of War 2018. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Don't know what's gonna happen next, but we're done with this playthrough for now. So, as it for God of War 2018, that is it for the God of War series for right now. We'll see if they release more games in the future. Hopefully they will, because I just love this series so much. It is They're such good games. But anyway, that is going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And yeah, hopefully I will talk to you all later.